I'm Josh Fitzpatrick, and this is Faith at 50. We're continuing the Gospel of Mark, chapter 8 and verse 31 says that Jesus began to teach his disciples that he had to be killed and that 3 days later he would rise again, and it didn't really make sense to them. And so Peter takes Jesus aside and begins to rebuke him. In 33 it says, "But when Jesus turned and looked at his disciples, he rebuked Peter. 'Get behind me, Satan,' he said. 'You do not have in mind the concerns of God, but merely human concerns.'" This reminds me that on a daily basis, we go through things in this life that don't make sense to us. Many of us have gone through scenarios that just bewilder the mind. How could things be so bad? And yet when we trust in our own preferences and our own plans, it won't make sense. But instead, we need to trust that God is in control, and that even though we don't believe that God causes these things, that we can believe that God has the power to redeem even the most terrible circumstances on this earth.